I'm doing the Dutch test. I did it yesterday, so
Okay.
I'm just waiting for stuff to dry and then sending it off. And there's a form that you have to fill out, and it says, why are you taking the test? And I looked all around, but I didn't see anything that told me. I think it has something to do with this axis thing that we talked about, but I can't remember. It was something like adrenal.
You can just put for,
What is it?
put for hormone testing.
Okay, good, good.
Yeah,
I don't
they
have to
don't
get
need to know all
anything
that.
specific. Okay, good, good. And in my meeting couple weeks ago, I was talking to Casey, and I asked her about a list for the elimination diet, recommended products and brands for things.
Yes, she put that in there. I
Where
think
did she?
if you go back, if not, I have it.
Okay.
She sent it to me. I thought that I uploaded it into the program.
What would it be called? And I'll double check.
And then I also thought that we sent it to you via chat. And we just named it like recommended brands.
Oh, I didn't see that, but I will.
If not,
I'll double check.
If not, Sue, get back with me on, I'm making myself a note, but I'll add that in because I know she made the list as soon as you all spoke because she sent me the list for approval.
Okay.
But if you don't see it, just shoot me a chat and I'll send it to you and then I'll make sure that everybody else gets it as well.
Okay, perfect, perfect. Now I went out to get that lava yogurt that we talked about in a meeting or something, and I noticed it says it has 7 grams of sugar. So is that okay on the elimination to have that much sugar?
I wouldn't consistently eat it, but like it's fine. Yeah, because it's a natural. Gosh, I don't remember mine having that much sugar in it, but I'll have to go back and double check.
Well, I picked one I think it was, I actually got it at Whole Foods, and I think it was like a strawberry or blueberry or something.
I get the strawberry from Whole Foods, but it is a form of good sugar, complex sugar. So
okay, all right, so that looks okay. And because maybe it's because I went on my trip, but I'm a little confused. I think I'm in week 4. Does that sound right?
I would have to go back and calculate it up. That sounds roughly about right.
Because I started on the week of January 6th. During that week.
Actually was your first appointment?
No, the appointment was the following week.
Yes, so that would be your start date.
Oh, when the first appointment was?
Yeah, the first appointment is the start date.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah. All right, I'll double check that.
And if you go in the computer and you access Healthy, you should be able to access the program.
Yes, I do. Yep.
Okay, and it should have there. I see things differently on my end of it.
Yeah, I understand.
But it should have the appropriate start date for you on there.
Okay.
Hang on, right? I can pull it up real quick on our Google Calendar.
Because I think our first appointment was that first week, I think. But I can't remember off the top of my head, so.
Okay, I want to say that I think you're right. So you started on the 9th, January 9th.
Okay.
So this is 1, 2, 3. Tomorrow will be your 4th week.
Okay. Alrighty, good.
Yep. Or, well, Thursday will be your 4th week.
Okay. Now it says that every week you do the metrics. So normally, do the metrics come right with all the stuff that you have to do for the week, the steps normally?
That is if you go to your profile.
Okay.
Under your profile, there are several different tabs, and one of them are metrics, and you can plug it in there.
Okay, great.
And so you can just plug it in. It's kind of nice if you keep track of it there, because you can actually see a graph, and you can plug in like your weight, your height, and it'll give you your BMI and how that changes from week to week. So it gives you kind of a visual that you can watch.
Great. Okay, I think
how did you do with your eating while you were on your trip?
I did great with the eating. Okay. But we were having, and I did find some organic wine. So that was okay. So I think overall because I was able to get like, fish and chicken, and they had right in the villages where I stayed, they had a fresh market, which is similar to Whole Foods. So we were able to get really good things in this store called Aldi, which is a newer, they have gone organic too. So they had a lot of organic and stuff that I could eat. So, and I made, for my friends, I made some of the recipes from the elimination diet, and they were really good.
Nice.
So yeah, they're big fans of it.
That's awesome. That's awesome that you could incorporate them in and that they were open-minded about it.
Oh yeah, they were great. The only thing I'm having a little trouble with is finding something like at night that is sweet, a little sweet, and not like, fruits. Okay, that's pretty good, but something that I can have on the elimination diet that is part of it, but it really kind of satisfies that little sweet tooth craving. Is there anybody have any suggestions on that?
I'll tell you my my recommendations. Don't overdo it, but again, if you're just looking for something really sweet, figs are phenomenal. What is the name of them? There's a specific kind of fig, and it's so soft and gooey. You can even you could make up like a fig bar recipe with all healthy ingredients.
Okay,
and then just limit your serving size of that.
Okay.
The other thing are, I do frozen banana ice cream.
Oh yeah, okay, yep.
And then you could take some really dark, good quality chocolate that's dairy free, and very limited additives, and just take a little bit of that and cut it real fine, and then sprinkle that over the top of it. And that
sounds great.
Yeah, that's really at the end of the week, I take it. My kids love it as well. I take the leftover bananas that have gotten dark, and I peel them, and then I freeze them. And then, so I would just use, one banana to make a bowl, and just a tiny bit of unsweetened coconut milk, and then just put the little, and it's really, really good. Now, the other thing that you could do if you were a more of a smoothie or a milkshake person, then you can add a little bit more coconut, and then add, a little bit of unsweetened almond butter or cashew butter or something like that to kind of give it a banana nut taste.
Oh, nice. Yep.
That, can be, and you can even do that in your ice cream. I mean, I do it both ways. But that will give you a little something, so that way you feel like you're depriving yourself, you know, and it's like, if I could just have one bite or just a little bit,
Just a
then I
little
could
bit,
move
right,
on.
right.
Yeah.
Now, are real high quality dates okay? If figs are okay?
That's what I meant. I was trying to say dates. That's what I meant instead of figs.
Okay,
Oh,
okay. Yeah, okay. I know what they are, marjolin or marjoulin
yes,
something.
exactly.
Yeah, okay, great.
I kept wanting to say Marcona, but that's almonds. But yes, that's exactly what I was.
Because we did have some, I said, I think these will be okay, because they were really high-end dates. So, you know, we had just a little bit of those.
That was my go-to for a long time. Now, I don't have blood sugar or insulin resistance issues, so that's the one thing that you have to be aware of, because it is packed with sugar, but at least it's a natural, you know, sugar that is going to kind of quench that craving for you. I think
can she have honey?
A little bit, not much. Yeah,
Okay.
we're trying to deplete the.
Yeah, my go-to was always the protein. I call them protein balls, but it had it just 4 ingredients. It was almond butter, rolled oats. I get local honey, and then you would put some of your protein, whatever, Optic Cleanse or Brain Sustain, whatever your protein thing is. And then you could add whatever it is that if you want something else to it. Sometimes I would put the coconut flakes in there, but that's, you know, that was just the base, was the 4 ingredients. And it really just has that little sweetness. You can make them as big as you want, pop them in the fridge, and whenever you just want to have that little sweetness.
That sounds great. Thank you, Kathy.
It's amazing.
Yeah, that is.
That sounds really good.
And that would be fine, you know, because you're not overindulging. That's the point, is just it's full of healthy stuff. So you give yourself what you need at that moment, so that way you can move forward.
Yeah, great. Thank you.
Also with the dates, if you grind up the date with walnuts, it's really good.
That used to always be my breakfast. My watch is prompting me to breathe right now. Breathe. It's my meditation time. That used to always be my go-to breakfast. I would have one date and a handful of walnuts, and that was like, and then I was out the door. So
sounds good. Thank you.
You're welcome. Who's next? Anybody at work that needs to go? And Cameron, go ahead.